So this is the clock itself that has all the different pieces and parts to it. In Adobe Animate, just go to New and just stay with the ActionScript 3. It'll give you the blank stage. It has the layers, first and layer, first frame. And just going over to Illustrator, here's the image. And just copy that. And then come back in here. And when you paste this in, it'll give you the options and keeps all of the items available to you in the file. So this is all on the stage. It's all grouped together. When you move it, you can see that you can then go to modify and break this apart and go through parts of these pieces. This is everything that's on the hand section. So I just need one of these. I'll just move this out and take these apart to show it to you. And this is the part. So I'm just going to cut this, okay, and get a new layer so that the animated part is going to be on its own layer there. So let's see if I can take that piece right there. I'll just cut it. And on the new layer, just go to Edit and Paste. You can paste it in the center, paste it in place. Paste it in place, I'll put it where you last had it. So it's on this first frame. And so right now you have two layers, one with the clock and one with the hand of the clock. And you're just going to rotate it, but using some of the functions to rotate it seems easy, but it has to have the center of rotation placed in there. So just at 1 second, highlighting those frames, inserting a keyframe puts exactly what's on there and fills all the in-between frames with that. So I'll lock the bottom layer, which is the clock, and just go to the first frame. So here's this selection, and at the end it has it. And inside, just going to create a classic tween. It's going to automatically save this tween. So again, nothing happening to it until I go to the end frame. You can see that it has these center points, and I go to the first keyframe, and the center point is within the center of the graphic. Over on the right in the properties, you have CW for clockwise and counterclockwise. You can change it one time and just hit return, and you'll see it spins from the center of that rotation. And all I'm going to do is go to the first and last keyframe and just stretch that down, see if it'll let me take the transformation tool and just place the center of rotation. So it'll rotate until you see it kind of floating away until it gets to the first location of this end piece. So I'll take that one and just move that center of rotation down. So now just using the rotation. So it's just a 1 second animation piece for that. You can try to place a shadow in just by duplicating the layer, but it's not too difficult. But again, inside here is where you can edit, and that's what I wanted you to see is the clockwise, so you can place it on there, and if you did it, you can see it's shooting around itself 11 times jumping across from there. So seeing that particular piece chatting itself in there. So that'll be that and the period of the rotation. So taking the clock you already have just to try to get familiar with that part of the animation for the rotation. And if you did want to do a selection, you could duplicate it and make this into a selection by grabbing and changing that, making a shadow.